Hi, this is Amy Blaine. Welcome to the ExplorePeoria.com Entertainment Report, brought to you by Avanti's.
Hello, I'm Renee Kerrigan from the Peoria Riverfront Museum, and I'd like to invite you all to come to our partial solar eclipse viewing party this August 21st. That's a Monday from 11:45 to 1:30 in the afternoon. On August 21st, there will be a total solar eclipse visible in a narrow path that crosses the United States. Here in Peoria in Central Illinois area, the sun will be 93% eclipsed. So we'll be having a party for free where people can come and watch the eclipse with us. So if you would like to come to this event, we'll have some solar telescopes set up so you can safely observe the sun. We will have pinhole projection making. We have an example of a pinhole projector right here. Small little holes punched into a card will allow the sun's light to come through. Normally on an everyday you'd see the round sun being projected onto the ground, but during a partial or a total eclipse, you'll be seeing crescent suns being projected through these pinhole projectors. We'll have food available for purchase from Nacho Mama food truck, as well as our concession stand, and we will have a craft for kids. So a lot of fun things to do. It's a totally free event. Regular admission does apply to the museum galleries and regular planetarium shows, but you can come to the planetarium for a live stream of the total solar eclipse for free as well. So you might be wondering what a total solar eclipse is. A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon directly passes in between the Earth and the sun and completely blocks out the light of the sun. Now these are pretty rare. The moon passes between the sun and the Earth once a month. That's called a new moon, and that's when we can't see the moon in our sky. However, most of the time from our perspective on Earth, the moon passes above the sun or below the sun. Only during a total solar eclipse, when the moon and the sun align perfectly, can the moon block out the light of the sun. Also, by the way, these models are not to scale. You might wonder how the moon can block out the sun. The moon is so much smaller than the sun. Well, it's a chance of geometry. The moon is 400 times closer to the Earth, and it's also 400 times smaller than the sun. But that makes them look like they're the exact same size in our sky to allow us to have the moon totally block out the light of the sun during the day. So like I said, here in Peoria, the sun will be 93% eclipsed. That means you have to use proper eye protection to view it the whole time. If you have already purchased your eclipse shades, you can use these to look at the sun. Unfortunately, the museum is totally sold out and we're not able to get more. The demand has been great for these eclipse shades, so I think a lot of the other local places that we're selling them are now sold out. But don't worry, you can safely view the sun through a solar telescope. We'll have some of these available at our party as well. You can look at a projection of the sun through one of these solar telescopes. And you can use a pinhole projector to look at the sun, as well as number 14 welder's glass. If you have number 14 grade, it can't be anything less than that. You can safely look through that at the sun. Also with pinhole projectors, it's important not to look through them at the sun, but rather you are looking at the ground, at the projection of the sun onto the ground. And we'll have all of that here at the museum. We have a lot of information on our website, PeoriaRiverfrontMuseum.org, and you are always welcome to contact us at the planetarium for more information. So if you're worried about glasses because they are at such low supply and most places are sold out, keep in mind that you're probably not going to be looking through these glasses for the whole 3 hours of the eclipse. Locally, the first touch of the moon, where it seems to cross the sun's surface, starts at 11:50 in the morning. And then the sun will be deepest eclipsed from 1:17 to 1:20. That's when it will be about a 93% eclipse. And then the whole thing is over at about 2:45 in the afternoon. So if you know somebody with glasses, team up with them and you can pass them back and forth. You don't have to be wearing them anytime you're outside. You only have to be wearing them when you are looking straight up at the sun. The sun is not any more dangerous on eclipse day than any other day. It's always dangerous to look directly at the sun, and that's why we don't do it. It hurts our eyes, right? So if you just use good common sense, you're gonna be perfectly safe observing this eclipse. Also, another really fun way to observe the eclipse is to look for signs in nature. you should look through the shadows that trees are letting through to the ground, or bushes. There'll be the normal dappled sunlight that comes through a tree. Instead of having just normal light patterns in it, you might be able to observe little crescent suns, because the trees act like a pinhole projector, like you can also make at home or here at the museum. So there's plenty of ways that you can safely view this eclipse, even if you don't have the solar eclipse glasses. If you're looking for more fun with light, well, we've got a great exhibit for you here at the museum. We have an exhibit called Playing with Light right now. It's all about light and color and the physics of how it all works. It's really interactive and a lot of fun. So you can visit that exhibit anytime you visit the museum. There's also an accompanied art exhibit called Illuminations that is all about light as depicted in art. And if you're looking to experience those two exhibits in an evening event, maybe a date night for adults or just a night to get out of the house, we have a laser and light party coming up on August 26th from 7 to 9. And you can come see the exhibits, you can have a signature cocktail drink, you can have some light refreshments and participate in a whole bunch of fun demonstrations and science activities. So sort of a night out for a date night, or just a chance to be a big kid here at the museum. The event costs $30 for museum members, $33 for the public, and you can get your tickets and information about that on PeoriaRiverfrontMuseum.org. It is on August 26th from 7 to 9.
Avanti has so many choices, we can only name a few. Spaghetti, ravioli, tortellini, chicken parmesan, fettuccine and lasagna, tasty pizza, and the list goes on. Avanti has so many choices, it's great Italian food.
Find Peoria area events and entertainment when you subscribe to the ExplorePeoria.com electronic newsletter. It's free. Sign up today at ExplorePeoria.com.
Anything you need to know, and the only site you need to go, ExplorePeoria.com.